Now, usually the content on the channel is based around my M240i, but the modification we are fitting to a BMW today is incredible. And the crazy thing is, the modification isn't going on my M240i, and it's not going on the wife's Polo GTI. The modification is going on this beautiful OG M2. I don't think there's any point hiding what we're actually fitting to the car. Let's get it unboxed, and you guys are going to be shocked, because this is going to transform the handling of this thing. So as you would have seen from that unboxing, we are fitting the genuine M Performance coilover kit to the M2. Now, I wish I was fitting these to my M240i, but look at the engravement on this. It literally says M Performance, and you get this cool M logo on it everywhere. This is some serious stuff. And like I mentioned, I really wish these were going on my M240i, but they're most suited for the M car, so let's get them on the car now. One cool thing about this is you get a little kit with it as well. Obviously, to adjust coilovers, you need this tool, but you get this whole little kind of case that you can put in the car, and I think we're going to figure out what this little thing is later on, because I'm not too sure. But for now, let's get these on the car. Oh, and like you guys have probably guessed, I've lost my voice, so you're just gonna have to listen to me today with my voice as it is. Here's a little comparison of the new setup compared to the OEM situation, and the difference is quite remarkable. And the boot is completely empty because we're adding some soundproofing to the rear of this, because the M2 is pretty stripped out, and in all honesty, with the M Performance back box on this car, it's very loud. And the funny thing about this situation is my BMW is the only performance car on the driveway that doesn't actually have coilovers. The Polo behind me has Bilstein B16s. Obviously the M2 is going to have those genuine M Performance ones. And then we have my M240i with just Bilstein EDC adaptive suspension. It's now the next day. I kind of skipped fitting everything on the car with my dad because it was quite a tedious process and there was a lot to film and I didn't want to bore you guys, but the suspension is fitted. Now, one really cool thing, this is on its lowest setting. We will pull the car out of the garage in just a second, but the reason we put this on the lowest setting is because I wanted to see exactly how low these M Performance coilovers were going to actually be. And you can see there's quite a gap, but I did think it would be lower. If we come to my M240i, now the interesting thing about my M240i is it's not on coilovers, it's on Bilstein B6s with the adaptive suspension, and then it's got 30mm lowering springs, but 30mm on the front and then 25mm on the rear. So this is a 30mm lowering spring effectively, and it's actually higher than the M Performance coilovers by a smidge. So what was quite interesting to me is how high these would actually be if you wound them up to their highest setting on the coilover. I mean, you'd have quite a gap, probably like that much instead of a couple inches that it is now. So I think the best bet is now we'll pull this thing outside, we'll get some videos of it in the sun and see exactly how low it is, and hopefully just talk about these coilovers a little bit more and about why they're so good. So I don't know if you noticed that noise when I was reversing it, but I genuinely just thought I broke something on this car. Let me show you the culprit for what that noise was. This bottle right here was dragging underneath the car. You can see it's all scratched up there, and it was making a noise. I literally thought I ran over something really dangerous, but it was just this bottle. So one of the most interesting thing about these two cars is they're basically on the same wheels. They're both on 18s, so that's the same kind of size wheel, but the M Performance coilovers are a lot lower than the Bilstein setup that I've got on the M240i. So these can probably come up a little bit, just a smidge I would say, to kind of match the height on that, because in the UK, this M240i is pretty much perfect with the fact that you can go over speed bumps at a decent speed without anything scraping, whereas this, even without a front splitter, still rubs. But it is kind of crazy just how much more aggressive the M2 looks. It's just night and day compared to the M240i. Now, one really cool thing the coilovers do come with is this little M Performance box. Now, this is really neat because if you want to adjust the coilovers, you've got everything inside of this little toolbox, which I'll show you what's inside right now. Literally, in this box, you've got your own coilover like tool that you can use to raise and lower it. But there's one thing I don't like about this tool, and I'll show you it in just a second. And then you've also got this, which I don't really fully understand just yet, but I think it's for changing like the rebound and, well, it literally says it on that. There's a little bit more research I need to do to figure out exactly what this does. However, let me show you something which I'm a bit upset about. Now, like I've mentioned before, my wife's VW Polo GTI is on coilovers. And the really cool thing about the coilovers on this is, again, it's Bilstein, so same as the BMW, but coilovers this time. But look at the logo on this. It comes with its very own logo, which literally says Bilstein. And I was really expecting, for the price that a friend of mine paid for these M Performance coilovers, you would have really thought it would have come with a little engravement on it. That's just a little sad thing, which I think they could have added in the box. So I'm hoping you guys can actually see underneath the car right now, but that is the coilover setup. And I don't know if you can see the actual dampener or the shock. However, it's all underneath the car currently. Like I mentioned before, this isn't my car, but I'm documenting doing modifications on it because it's good for the channel, and it's really cool to see the M Performance coilovers being fitted on this car. And the car has a load of M Performance stuff. You can see here, this is the actual valve system for the M Performance exhaust on this car. The whole interior has dry carbon fiber. This car is a lovely place to be. But of course, the next thing for this right now is to get it tracked and to get some sort of decent geo setup on it, because driving it, we took it out for a drive yesterday, it was horrible to drive. The steering's all over the place, the whole ride just feels awful, so it definitely needs setting up. Once we've raised the coilovers a smidge, we'll get it in for some tracking, a fast road geo, ready for the Nürburgring. So there was one really interesting thing when we actually fitted the coilovers to the M2. I don't know if you guys know this, but the way the actual shock fits into the wheel hub of the M2 is it's a bigger diameter compared to the 240. But the difference is, when we fitted them, they had this little sleeve to obviously make the diameter bigger to fit the M2, but you can take the sleeve off. So I think you could buy the coilovers for the M2 and you could literally fit them straight on a 240 or another F22 model, because the sleeve is the same diameter as the 240's original shock. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost certain that if we were to ever change these, I could put those coilovers on this. But truthfully, I'm not too sure if I want to, because the car has electronic damper control, and I love the fact I can go to comfort and then to sport to stiffen up the suspension, whereas the coilovers on the M2 are like permanently stiff. However, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap the video up now. I can't wait to show these coilovers off more in the future. We've got so much more coming to the channel with everything regarding the 240, this car, other cars. All of these cars are going to be going to the Nürburgring literally next month. So if you want to see that, now would be a brilliant time for you guys to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the garage. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, or you have fitted these M Performance coilovers on one of your BMWs, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up. More people can see it that way. And let me know your genuine thoughts on whether you think these are worth the money. Again, we haven't done a full test yet. I can't wait to actually get this car tracked. We take it out for some proper fun and see what it's like. The DCT, I'm not used to it. I'm always used to a manual. It's very different driving an automatic. Is that it? Do I just stop? Okay. Well, there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you guys did enjoy it, you can do those things. If you have any comments, leave them down below and I'll personally answer them. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching today. Bye for now.